In this video, we are going to see how to automatically add new Stripe customers to Airtable. So let's say that you're using Stripe as a payment gateway where every time a new customer is added, then you want that automatically that customer should be added, like the details of that customer should be added in your Airtable spreadsheet. How can that be done? For this, you will have to integrate the two applications, and the same thing can be done using Pabbly Connect software. Here your trigger application would be Stripe and your action application would be Airtable. Now how can you do this yourself? Integrate and automate this entire process. To understand that, let me take you to my screen. To begin with the process, we are first going to type the URL pabbly.com/connect, and as we do that, here we have reached the landing page of this software. On the right hand side, you can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. So if you are an existing user, simply click on sign in. If you are a new user, click on this tab sign up. It won't take more than 2 minutes. And also at the time of account creation, you will get 100 free tasks to explore this application. Now I'm going to click on sign in as I'm an existing user over here. And here we have reached all applications page. Let's click on access now for Pabbly Connect. So as we do that, here we have reached the dashboard of this application. On the right hand side, we can see a tab create workflow. Let's click on this and a dialog box has appeared which is asking us to name this workflow. Now here my objective is to add new Stripe customers to Airtable. So I'm going to click on create here. And now we have reached another window which has got two extremely important events. One is trigger, another one is action. Triggers and actions are basically those two principles or concepts on which this entire automation works. Trigger is when this happens. Action says do this. Basically, action here is the response of our trigger application. Now, as per this integration, my trigger application would be Stripe, where I would be creating a customer. So the trigger event is the event that is going to make this workflow run. So it would be new customer. So this workflow is going to run every time a customer is added in Stripe. Now here you can see that we have received a webhook URL. This is going to act as a bridge for connecting Stripe with Pabbly Connect. I'm going to copy this. Once done, we have to follow the following steps to set up this connection. So what we have to do is, first we have to go to our Stripe account. So this is the home page. Then we have to go to developers. And then once we are here, you can see webhooks on the left hand side. Let's click on this. Then on the right hand side, you can see add endpoint. Let's click on this. And here we have to paste the URL that we have just received. So I'm going to copy this once again and paste this over here. So once this is done, if you wish to add a description, you can do that. Now you have to select events on your account. Once done, the version. So it is mentioned here that you have to select the latest version. So I'm going to select the latest version. Now events. For this events thing, we have to select customer created. So here first we have to go to customers, this, and within this we have to click on customer created. Let's click on add events, add endpoint. So once this is done, here we can see that our webhook has been created. Now we are going to go back to Pabbly Connect, and here it is saying that do a test submission so that the data can be recorded here in the webhook response. So I'm again going to Stripe. Let's go to customers. On the right hand side, you can see a tab add customer. Let's click on this. And now I'm going to fill in the information. Let's say the name is demo Pabbly. Then we have the email address, which is demop@pabblytudes.com. And then I'm going to leave the description option blank. Now the billing email is same as account email. Then the billing details, let's say the country here is India. Then we have the phone number. This is the phone number. So the shipping details are same as billing details. Time zone here, I'm going to choose Asia, Kolkata. Language is English, UK. Then we have the currency, which is INR. So once this is selected, now I'm going to click on add customer. You can add the invoice prefix, next invoice sequence, text status, text ID, etc. So I'm going to click on add customer. And here we can see that the customer has been created. This is demo Pabbly. Now going back to Pabbly Connect, let's see if we have received the API response, and yes, here it is. So what is the type? Customer created. This is the request ID. Then as I take you down, this is the event ID. Then we have the mobile number. Then we have the name of the person. Again, we have the mobile number, name. Then as I take you down, this here is the customer ID and here is the email address of the person. So once we have received this, what is my objective? My objective is to store this information as a record in Airtable. So I'm going to select my action application as Airtable. Let's click on this. And the action event here would be to create a record. Let's click on connect. As I do that, Pabbly Connect is here asking to connect itself with the Airtable account. Let's click on add new connection. Now to set up this connection, first we have to log into our Airtable account and then we have to click on this hyperlink. I have already logged in. I'm going to click on this hyperlink here. And as I scroll down, this here is the API key. I'm going to copy this, go back to Pabbly Connect and paste this over here. Once done, let's click on save. So as we do that, here it is asking me to map this information, the base ID, table ID, etc. To understand this, first I'm going to take you to my Airtable account. So this here is my Airtable account. These are the various workspaces and we are working within Pabbly Connect and these are the various bases. Within these bases, you have got multiple tables. How can you create your own base? By clicking on this option, add a base. So I already have created a base. The name is Stripe Details. Let me show you. So here, this is the name of my base. Then within this, I have the table known as new customers. I have the following column fields: name, contact number, email address, customer ID. And then I have got a field name created. How can you create this one? So you have to click on the plus icon. As I take you down here, you have the field type created time. So you have to click on this and name it as created. Now, why is this important? So that every time the data is added on the sheet, so this here is going to inculcate the date and time of the recorded data. Now, I'm going to take you back to Pabbly Connect and here let's add the base ID, which is Stripe Details. Click on this. So here, since we had only one table, it has already been captured by the system. Next is name. So I'm going to map this information. How do I map this information? As I click on this, it is going to show me the previous step. So I'm going to go here and as I write name, this here is the name. So this is how we map. And why is mapping important? So that every time the workflow runs, it doesn't have to get stuck with the manually written data. Because if we write this manually, it is never going to take the new data into consideration. That is why mapping is important. Now the contact number, so I'm going to follow the same step. Go to step 1. As I take you down, this is the phone number. Then the email address. Here, let's go down. And this here is the email address. Then we have the customer ID. So I'm going to go here and as I write ID, this here is the customer ID. So once we have received this, do you want to enable typecasting? I have selected false. I'm going to click on save and send test request. Here we have received the API response, which basically means that now this information should have become a record in my Airtable. So taking you to Airtable, we have received the information. Now this says that our integration process is a complete success, but we also need to check this in real. So I'm going to take you back to Stripe, add another customer. Let's say this time the name is new user. Then the account email is newuser@pabblytudes.com. Then again the country, I'm going to choose India. Then we have here the mobile number. This is the mobile number. Shipping details, same. Time zone, Asia, Kolkata. Language is English, UK. Then the currency here is INR. And that's it. I'm going to click on add customer. So as soon as this has been added, what should happen? Automatically, this information should become a part of my Airtable. Let's take you there and here is the information. This basically means that our integration process is a complete success. Now I'm going to take you to Pabbly Connect to understand what we have done. This is an extremely easy two-step integration process where the trigger application is Stripe, where we have created a new customer, and our action application is Airtable, where we have created a record. I hope this is absolutely clear to you. If in case you have any doubt, you can refer to the workflow which is given in the video description. You can also clone the same and start to process immediately. If in case you have some specific integration to work on, you can always write to us. Not only this, but you can integrate multiple applications using Pabbly Connect software. To ask any of your query, you have to write at forum.pabbly.com. You can also visit our website, which is www.pabbly.com/connect. To get all the details about the latest updates, the integrations and applications, you can visit our Facebook group. If in case you have found this video helpful, then do not forget to share this with your friends and colleagues so that they can also get into automation and make their life easy. I'm going to see you very soon with different integrations and automations. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Take care of yourself.